सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वसुदेवसुतं देवम्
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
देवकी परमानन्दम्
देवकी परमानन्दम्
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
So this is 12th shloka of 12th chapter. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat
श्रेयो ज्ञानमभ्यासात्
ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते
ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः
त्यागात् शान्ति अनन्तरम्.
त्यागात् शान्ति अनन्तरम्।
So this shlok summarizes the entire teaching, and the bottom line is that Bhagavan says start with abhyas, and your ultimate the destination is shanti anantaram, uninterrupted peace. नहीं है तो वापस जाओ. So it is like this loop. It's abhyas shanti. The day you reach shanti anantaram, uninterrupted shanti, then abhyas is not needed. So Sarojji, the answer to your question is that if you by whatever way, if you reach one shanti, then abhyas is not needed. So भगवान ने तो बोला है कि मुझे फिर हवन भी नहीं चाहिए और पूजा भी नहीं चाहिए, तेरे को शांति मिल गई ना, बस, that is it. So that was Bhagwan. So that is the answer from Bhagwan. So yeah. So let's then we say that 7th shloka of 2nd chapter, which is Arjun's prarthana, which is our prarthana also. That's the reason we are doing this Swadhyay or any other practice. That's what we all have inside us, that desire or that inquisitiveness or that question for ourselves in Bhagwan. So that's the 7th shloka, 2nd chapter, which is Bhagwan, which is basically surrender to Bhagwan for the teaching. Karpanya dosho upahat swabhavah
कार्पण्यदोषोपहत् स्वभावः
पृच्छामि त्वाम धर्म सम्मूढचेताः
पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेता
यत् श्रेयस्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे
यत् श्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे
शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधित मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
So Arjuna is saying, Bhagavan, I'm deluded, confused about what is my dharma. Dharma in the sense is not just religion in the sense, but what is my right choice to be made, and that should be my shreyas. So I am your shishya. I am confused. I am coming to you. Please shadhimam tvam prapannam. Please guide my buddhi towards the right choice. Shreyas means right choice. And that's what Arjun's prarthana, because Arjuna is in dilemma that should we go for this war or not. So it's not about just the war. Anytime we are in life, we are dilemma. Many times we get into dilemma. Many times during the day, many times, not only life. And then that time this prarthana is very valid. So we have to just surrender ourselves to the teaching, to the Bhagwan, and then we get the answer. And actually the 7th chapter which we are reading right now, it is all about Bhagwan Swarup. Bhagwan is describing what is my relationship with you, because this is a relationship. All this Swadhyaya or Upasana or Puja, it's a relationship between Bhagwan and Bhakt. That's it. Rest everything, the means are there, it's fine. If not there, it's fine. As long as Bhagwan, Bhakt, the two are there, the goal will be achieved, or Param Shanti will be achieved. That's what Bhagwan is saying. So last time we saw, I think 16th, 17th, 18th shlok, and in that Bhagwan is saying Bhagwan described the relationship between Bhagwan and Bhakt. So in that relationship description, he said there are 4 types of Bhakt. They approach me. One is Arth, those who are in distress. The second is Artharthi, those who are desirous of material gains, whatever material wealth. Artharthi. Third is Jigyasu, who who are eager to know me, what Bhagwan is. And that is a step towards the next one. And the next one is Jnani. So if you're a Jigyasu, then there is a chance that you can become a Jnani. And who's Jnani? Bhagwan says those who have realized that Bhagwan is not away from them. That's it. So अभी देखिए ये सरोज जी हम बात कर रहे थे कि भगवान is not away. अभी there is all these means are they are there between me and Bhagwan. Eventually all these means have to go away because the Bhagwan is not away from me, right? And that's the realization. We call it Atmagyan. So Kabir Das ji का एक दोहा है बड़ा मशहूर, and he says this exactly the same thing. जो ज्ञानी who realizes that Bhagwan is not away, but all these practices, that's what this chapter also addresses, sometimes takes us away from Bhagwan. So we have to be careful while doing these practices. Are they taking, and as long as I don't understand properly, as long as I don't hit Vivek, the power to discriminate what is not right, what is right, I'll be entangled by all these different means. So Kabir Das ji ने बड़ा अच्छा एक दुआ कहा है, and he says that there is a fish going around in the water, little fish, इधर उधर जा रही है, उसकी बड़ी fish ने उससे पूछा कहाँ भाग रही है? So she says कि I'm so thirsty and I think if you're run out, I'm looking for water. And she said, you are in water, fish, you're looking for water. ऐसा ही हमारा हो जाता है कि हम ढूंढ रहे कहीं और हैं और हम खुद ही उस भगवान के स्वरूप में हैं. So that दोहा goes like that, पानी में मीन पियासी मुझे सुन सुन आवे हासी. वो बोल रहे हैं कि मीन में fish is thirsty inside the water. She says, I am thirsty, I'm looking for water. तो कबीरदास जी कहते हैं मुझे सुन सुन आवे हासी. I laugh at this. What is that? And then he continues that, right? And he says, है हाजिर तो ही दूर बतावे पंडित की बात निरासी. पंडित से बड़ा दुखी हो जाता है. वो कहते हैं कि भगवान तो हाजिर है तेरे सामने. हाजिर मीन्स राइट देयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, बट पंडित बताता है कि बहुत दूर है, बहुत साधना करनी पड़ेगी और कई साल लग जाएंगे तब पहुंचेगा और इतनी तीर्थ यात्रा और इतना. तो बोले ये जो पंडित लोग, he's not saying in the sense पंडित who is विवेक, but पंडित who confuses people. They say कि अरे भगवान में ये करना पड़ेगा तब भगवान मिलेगा. तो वो कहते हैं कि है हाजिर तो ही दूर बतावे. वो तो सामने है भगवान और वो दूर बता रहा है पंडित इसको. पंडित की बात निरासी और पानी में मीन पियासी मुझे सुन सुन आवे हासी. कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप भगवान में ही हो तो बस वहीं आप. लेकिन हम, that's what our aviवेक, that is called अज्ञान. And that's what this chapter Bhagwan going to address also. So with that, we'll just recap 18th, 18th shlok, and then we move it to 19th and onwards. So today's topic is Bhagwan is describing the characteristics and conviction of a Jnani Bhakt. And Jnani Bhakt means who has Vivek also. So Bhakti is always required, but Bhakti, if there is a Vivek in the Bhakti, then it becomes a Jnani Bhakt. That's what Bhagwan, and I love that, Jnani Bhakt, right? So, and there are people who are doing puja or who are going close to Bhagwan for material gains. So Bhagwan says those are aviveki bhakt. They're not vivek bhakt. I mean, they go to Bhagwan, they do puja, whatever way they worship Bhagwan, but always looking for some material gains. So those are aviveki bhakt. But the one who is endowed with vivek means the power of discrimination, what is right. They don't yearn for the finite gains. Finite gain is all this, whatever we gain in the material world is finite, because there is an expiration date, there is limit. So this person, Viveki, doesn't look for finite things. Finite things in the material world. Instead, these people realize that Vasudev is everything. Bhagwan is Vasudev Sarvamiti. We'll see the shlok. Bhagwan is everything. And through this realization, they attain Anand, which is the goal. Shanti means Anand. Otherwise, because if I am holding to an impermanent thing, I am holding to a stick which can break someday and I'll fall, because stick can break, stick has a life, right? Or I am holding to something which is, or suppose I'm driving a car which has expiration date, or the car is not functioning now anymore. car cannot take me anywhere. It may, in fact, harm me. So all these things have finite life. So if I'm holding to finite things, then yes, someday I'll see that, oh, I'm losing those. But infinite, which is Bhagwan, which is Anand. And that's the goal. So when they realize that Bhagwan is everything, then they're likely to reach the Anand, which is infinite. That is no the limitation. And Bhagwan says, such Mahatma, such devotees are indeed very rare. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. Aise log. And there is a shlok in the beginning of this chapter also. Bhagwan says there are thousands of devotees, they worship me, but only few reaches me, because they only know me in essence and tattvataha. So Bhagwan says, tattvataha जानने वाले कुछ ही लोग होते हैं, and that is our goal. By this swadhyay or the study is to know the Bhagwan by tattva, in essence. And a simple example, I always take that example of mithai. There are multiple types of mithai, but tattva of mithai is the sweetness. It is not the shape of gulab jamun, it is not the shape of rasgulla. It is a sweetness. Similarly, जैसे सरोज जी हम बात कर रहे थे कि कोई राम होंगे, कृष्ण होंगे, यज्ञ होंगे, आरती होगी, बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. कोई अभिषेक करते हैं, कोई गंगा में स्नान करते हैं, whatever ways. But the essence is that bhakti. That is the essence, not the means. Means are not the essence. And that is तत्वतः. तो भगवान को भी राम में भी ओम देखना है, वही ब्रह्म देखना है, कृष्ण में भी वही देखना है, महावीर में भी वही देखना है, और पेड़ में भी वही देखना है. And that is the essence. That's what Bhagwan is saying. उन्होंने कहा है, so Bhagwan says, and that bhakt is Jnani, and Jnani is like me. Bhagwan says Jnani and me are equal. And Jnani Bhakt, basically. So we'll read that. With that, we'll read 18th shlok and move forward. 18th shlok of 7th chapter. Udara sarva evete.
Udara sarva evaite.
Jnani tvamev me matam.
Jnani tvat me matam.
Astitah sa hi yuktatma.
Astita sah yuktatma.
Mame vanuttamam gatim.
Mameva anuttamam gatim. Should I read the Hindi?
No, I'll read Hindi if you want, but you can read English. I don't know, Shripalji was there, but he got dropped. So I'll read.
Sorry, Sanjay, we lost power because of
Okay,
falling trees. So I'm trying to go to my sister-in-law's place for electricity now.
Okay, that's fine. That's right. No.
So I'm listening, but I won't be able to read today.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So Hindi, I'll read that. So यह सब ही उदार हैं, अर्थात श्रद्धा सहित मेरे भजन के लिए समय लगाने वाले होने से उत्तम है, परंतु ज्ञानी तो साक्षात मेरा ही स्वरूप है, ऐसा मेरा मत है, क्योंकि वह स्थिर बुद्धि ज्ञानी भक्त अति उत्तम गति स्वरूप मेरे में ही अच्छी प्रकार स्थित है.
Noble indeed are all these, but the Jnani, the wise, I deem as verily myself, for steadfast in mind, he is established in me alone as the supreme goal.
Right. So we saw that Bhagwan says that Jnani means when you reach that state, then no method is required, because you are already there. You have reached to you need a means or a way to reach a destination till you reach destination. लेकिन अभी हम लोग जीपीएस चलाते हैं, जब जीपीएस हमने डाला कुछ भी एड्रेस, फिर मंदिर का डाला, वहां पहुंचते हैं तो जीपीएस तब तक तो लेफ्ट राइट ये वो सब बोलता रहता है, टेक एग्जिट 76, देन इट सेज you have reached your destination, the route guidance will stop now. GPS says that the route guidance will stop now. You reach destination, no more guidance needed. Exactly, Bhagwan is saying. ये जो ज्ञानी भक्त है, no guidance needed now. You reach there. तो जिस दिन हमें वो परम शांति और परम आनंद मिल गया, then there is nowhere to go, because you have reached your destination, no guidance required. That's it. That's what this श्लोक is exactly Bhagwan is saying. ये ज्ञानी भक्त मैं ही हूँ, ये अलग कुछ नहीं है. ज्ञानी और भक्त और मैं दोनों एक ही है. So with that, Bhagwan says the चारों जो भगवान ने भक्त बताए, अर्थार्थी, जिज्ञासु, ज्ञानी is the final stage. Yeah, we do arti, we do sometime in distress, but we have to rise above that. We cannot always be in the primary elementary school and keep doing आरती आरती आरती. आरती तो शुरू में करनी, जैसे छोटे बच्चे हैं उनको अच्छा लगता है कि आरती है, दिया है, यज्ञ, घंटी बजाते हैं, कुछ है, बट सारी जिंदगी घंटी ही बजाते रहना नहीं है. You have to rise above that. That's what Bhagwan is saying. So with that we'll go to the 19th shloka, 7th chapter. So now what we will do, Naveen bhai will read 20, 21 and 19 will come later. So let's read 20 first. 19 will come back after reading 20 to 24. कामेस्ते ऋतः ज्ञानाः
कामैतैतै विसर्ज्ञानाः
प्रपद्यन्ते अन्यदेवताः
प्रपद्यन्ते अन्यदेवताः
तं नियममास्थाय
तं नियममास्थाय
प्रकृत्या नियताः स्वया.
प्रकृत्या नियताः स्वया.
हे अर्जुन, अपने स्वभाव से प्रेरे हुए उन भोगों की कामना द्वारा ज्ञान से भ्रष्ट हुए उस नियम को धारण करके अन्य देवताओं को भजते हैं और पूजते हैं. And Naveen will read the next shloka also. यो यो याम तनुम भक्तः
यो याम तनु भक्तः
श्रद्धायार्चितुम् इच्छति
श्रद्धया अविर्तुम् इच्छति
तस्य अचलां श्रद्धां
तस्याचलां श्रद्धा
तामेव विद्धाम्यहम्.
तामेव विद्धामि अहम्.
सो जो सकामी भक्त जिस प्रकार जिस देवता के स्वरूप को श्रद्धा से पूजना चाहता है, उस भक्त की मैं उस ही देवता के प्रति श्रद्धा को स्थिर करता हूँ.
Those deprived of wisdom approach other gods through various desires, resorting to corresponding rites led by their own nature. Whatever form a devotee seeks to worship with Shraddha, I make that Shraddha of his unswerving.
Right. So what Bhagwan is saying in these two shlokas, that we do that, right? And he's addressing, and it is in the Vedic time, like 5000 साल पहले भगवान ने बोला और उसके पहले भी. तो ऐसा नहीं कि अभी हम लोग ये सब करते हैं, पहले भी होता था. And that's what Bhagwan, otherwise this shloka would not have been there. He said people worship different deities, देवता. उस समय जैसे इंद्र पूजा होती थी. And classic example we all know that वृंदावन में इंद्र की पूजा होती थी. And then भगवान से इसकी गोवर्धन की पूजा करेंगे, इंद्र की पूजा नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि इंद्र then इंद्र नाराज हुए और उन्होंने फिर वर्षा करी और भगवान lifted that Govardhan on his pinky. The whole episode is that लोग उस समय इंद्र की, भगवान इंद्र की पूजा नहीं करो, आप गोवर्धन की पूजा करोगे. आपको गोवर्धन, our cows go there and Govardhan provides us the material we need, right? So देवताओं की पूजा लोग पहले भी करते हैं तो अभी भी करते हैं. लेकिन भगवान says कि देवता means in simple terms, देवता will give you, जैसे नवग्रह पूजा होती है, लाइक मंदिर में कई बार बोलते हैं और ज्योतिषी के पास जाए और कोई पंडित लोग कि आप नवग्रह पूजा करिए और आप सर्प दोष पूजा करिए और शिव जी की पूजा करिए तो आपको कुछ पितृदोष होगा निकल, ऐसे सब बहुत सारे बताते हैं. बट all those pujas are finite result for one gain. And they are like ज्योतिषी बोलेंगे कि आपके ग्रह अच्छे नहीं चल रहे, शनि ठीक नहीं चल रहा है, अभी पूजा करिए तो शनि ठीक हो जाएगा. So that's a small gain and material gain. शनि ठीक हो जाएगा, आपके जॉब ठीक हो जाएगा, कुछ प्रॉब्लम चल रही है तो that will be solved. Those are finite. So Bhagwan is saying कि ये जो लोग हैं, and this is all sakam bhakti. They are bhakt, of course they are doing puja, they follow the process, but it is a sakam. Sakam means there is a desire behind that, and desire is also material desire, like finite desire. And so Bhagwan says that Bhagwan is very good teacher also. So Arjun को भी बोल रहा है, उनको बोल रहे हैं कि जो भक्त ऐसे लोग भी होते हैं उनकी भी श्रद्धा में उसी पर्टिकुलर देवता में स्टैब्लिश करता हूँ, आई हेल्प देम. बट गीता पढ़ने वाले को और आगे हम पढ़ेंगे, भगवान इज वेरी क्लियर कि यू हैव टू ग्रेजुएट, यू हैव टू राइज अबाउट दैट, बिकॉज दैट इज स्टिल अज्ञान. एंड इफ यू आर स्टक टू दैट देन यू विल, एंड नेक्स्ट श्लोक में आएगा. सो भगवान इज सेइंग कि दैट इज कॉल्ड सकाम भक्ति, बट आई हेल्प देम. It's not that I tell them कि no, don't do. भगवान ने यहाँ नहीं बोला कि don't do that. So he's a very good teacher. He's saying that you do that, but you have to progress. अगर और हम लोग जैसे I mean we have tradition at home also, right? Everybody has tradition. कोई गणेश जी की पूजा करता है, कोई दुर्गा जी की करता है. But sometimes we are stuck with that for the rest of our life. And I know we all know a lot of people in later age of part of their life, they're stuck with the same thing. And that's the reason why we have to read Bhagavad Gita. We have to rise above that. There is a time for all those things. And of course, there is a time for Janmashtami, there is a time for Shivratri. That's fine. But not that only there are हमारी community में Hindu समाज में, not here, भारत में, all over the world, the people go, we just celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi. That's done. We are happy. That's what Bhagavan is saying. I mean, it's okay, but you have to rise. So next श्लोक में भगवान बताएंगे कि what happens, why should we rise, right? So we are not going too much detail into this श्लोक because the message here is it is the Sakam Bhakt. They are doing a prarthana or puja for particular gain. That's it. But Bhagavan says, I still help them. There is Shraddha को भगवान ने वैसे किया Shraddha Achalam Viddadami. I help them to establish their Shraddha. But next you have to rise above that. So next श्लोक will say, the श्लोक 22. Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktah.
सतया सत युक्तः
Yuktah.
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः
Tasya Aradhanam Mihate.
तस्य आराधनं ईहते
Labate च ततः कामान.
लभते च ततः कामान्
मय्येव विहितान् हितान्.
मय्येव विहितान् हितान्.
And we'll read the 23rd also. Antavattu phalam tesham.
अन्तवत्तु फलं तेषां
Tadbhavati alpamedasam.
तद्भवति अल्पमेधसां.
Devayajah yanti.
देवान् देवयजः यान्ति
Madbhakta yanti mam api.
मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि.
So Bhagavan is saying in these two shlokas, he is continuing from that Sakam, जो finite gain के लिए we do puja. So Bhagavan says, वह पुरुष, वो भक्त, उस श्रद्धा से युक्त हुआ उस देवता को की पूजन की चेष्टा करता है, उस देवता से मेरे द्वारा ही विधान किए हुए इच्छित भोगों को निस्संदेह प्राप्त होता है. And the next श्लोक 23 he says, परंतु उन अल्प बुद्धि वालों का वह फल नाशवान देवताओं तथा देवताओं को पूजने वाले देवताओं को प्राप्त होते हैं, मेरे भक्त मेरे को ही प्राप्त होते हैं. And now we'll read in little detail. Yeah, right.
Endowed with the Shraddha, he seeks the worship of that form, and from it he fulfills his desires, this being indeed obtained by me alone. Finite indeed is the fruit to those who are small intelligence. The worshippers of gods go to the gods. Likewise, my devotees reach me.
Yeah, so he's extending the previous श्लोक here and very finally he's giving a concluding remark here. And जैसे हम लोग we sometimes eat something, or I mean, I don't know, I don't smoke, but we have seen the smoke packet, or in fact we eat some जैसे अभी यहाँ जाए डेयरी क्वीन आइसक्रीम वो लिखा रहता है, राइट, वो कैलोरीज 400 कैलोरी, वो सबवे में जाइए तो इफ यू टेक दिस सबवे कैलोरीज 600, अमेरिका में तो बहुत है. So they are warning you, if you take this dairy ice cream to scoop, then you are going to consume 700 calories. So they are giving a warning. It is your choice. You don't want, then take the low sugar ice cream or low calorie. तो आपकी choice है. Starbucks में, if you take this coffee, 300 calorie. You don't want 300 calories, take the ordinary coffee. So similarly, Bhagavan is giving in this 23rd shlok a warning here. He says, Tesham alpamedesam tat phalam antavant bhavati. Antavant means the finite, which is limited. So if you do the puja of Devta, I'll help you to reach what you want. I'll help you. But a statutory warning. जैसे हमारे दिखा रहा था, there's a statutory warning that these are limited. So फिर ये मत बोलना कि मैंने पूजा करी थी और मेरे को नहीं मिला, because because the devatas can give only finite result. But Bhagwan says, मद भक्ता माम अपि यान्ति, जो मुझे पूछता है. अब मुझे से यहाँ कृष्ण की बात नहीं हो रही, यहाँ बात हो रही है जो पर ब्रह्म है, जो डिविनिटी है. And that is what, so next श्लोक में भगवान बताएंगे भी आगे जाके. We'll go to 19th श्लोक. So Bhagwan is saying कि that is the goal, and in simple terms, the goal of all being a spiritual, किसी भी faith में, not only Hindu, non-Hindu. I have a lot of non-Hindu friends. I go to a lot of interfaith meetings, and we discuss these things. So कुछ लोग तो होते हैं वो they are always debating, ये अच्छा है वो बुरा है. लेकिन there are people in interfaith groups also I meet. They want to make the community better by religious practices also. So उन सबसे बात करते हैं तो everybody says the goal of all those faith जो भी अलग अलग है, to be peaceful, to see good in everyone, and that is divinity. हम जब बोलते हैं वसुधैव कुटुंबकम या सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिना, for all, and that's the goal, and that is Bhagwan is saying, that is a bhakti, real bhakti, and that is Bhagwan says that is reaching me. क्योंकि बाकी तो पर्सनल गेन है. आपने पूजा करी कि मेरे शनि अच्छा हो जाए या जो भी, और आपका कुछ जॉब लग जाए, आप इंडिया गए. लोग, आई नो सम फ्रेंड, बिकॉज आई बिलोंग टू जैन, some people call me, some of my friends, they said, oh महाकाल में 1008 महामृत्युंजय के जप कराएंगे तो कुछ हो जाएगा, ठीक है. But that is again finite goal you are doing for one particular thing, which is fine to some extent, but that is not the goal. So Bhagwan says कि then जो उन्होंने warning दी है, statutory warning, that the अंतवन, that जो भी फल मिलेगा is limited, it has a time. अभी हो सकता है आपका कुछ टाइम, आपने कुछ पूजा करी, कुछ अच्छा हो गया, but that is only material. The goal of Adhyatma is not material gain. Goal of Adhyatma is that Anand, that uninterrupted peace. Tyagat Shanti Anantaram, Shanti Anantaram, Anand. That is the goal of Adhyatma. And that Bhagwan says that will happen when you do puja of Bhagwan, of Brahman, not this specific Devata. So that's what these 4 shlokas are very, Bhagwan has explained that these are all Sakam Bhakti, basically, in simple. Sakam means I am a devotee for personal gains, which is fine. I mean, we are all human beings, we do that. In spite of ये कब से गीता पढ़ रहे हैं लोग 5000 साल से, और अभी भी बहुत सारे साधु सन्यासी बोलते हैं हमारे आचार्य लोग, फिर भी वो लोग करते हैं. But yeah, it is because we are human being. हमारे, like, we have vasanas from many previous birth, we have vikar, we have deficiencies, tendencies from many previous births. And that is the reason we have to do sadhana, because unless we do this abhyas, the study, the contemplation again and again, we'll not reach. So there is a story, these parents, I mean, they were very devoted, and again, they were very devoted, but बहुत पूजा करे तो एक बार भगवान, कोई देवता थे जो भी प्रकट हो गए भगवान, okay, you ask for a boon, now you have done so much of penance, and they ask कि भाई हमारे को एक बेटा नहीं है तो बेटा चाहिए. उन्होंने कहा ओके तथास्तु. सो दे गॉट अ सन, एंड नाउ वो लाइफ चलती रही, और वो जब लड़का बड़ा हो गया तो ही वाज नॉट काइंड ऑफ व्हाट दे वांटेड, लाइक ही वाज नॉट अलाइन्ड विद देम, एंड एक बार बहुत दुखी हो गए वो. तो उनके बेटे ने उनसे पूछा कि भाई ये अभी वी डोंट गेट अलोंग वेरी वेल, तो आप लोग इतने डिवोटी हो, और तो उन्होंने बोला कि अरे यू नो हम इतने डिवोटी हैं कि यू आर प्रसाद ऑफ भगवान. सी, हमें भगवान प्रकट हुए और उन्होंने बोला और हमने तेरे को मांगा. नाउ यू डोंट लिसन टू अस, यू आर नॉट अलाइन्ड विद अस. टिपिकली इट हैपेंस इन द सोसाइटी. सो वो लड़का हंस दिया, उसने कहा क्या बात है, मतलब ये आपसे बड़ा कोई अज्ञानी नहीं, आपसे बड़ा कोई अंध भक्त नहीं, मतलब अंध मींस द वन हु डजंट हैव विवेक. दे सेड व्हाई आर यू सेइंग लाइक दैट. ही सेड भगवान आ गए थे आपको और आपने मुझे मांग लिया. अरे कुछ मोक्ष मांगते, कुछ आनंद मांगते. You ask for a material gain, and even the relationship is also material gain. It's limited. We may not have relationship always good, right? Because there is no alignment. So he said कि ये तो आप बहुत बड़े अज्ञानी हो, भगवान आए और आपने मुझे मांग लिया. अरे भगवान आए तो आप मांगते आनंद मांगते, शांति मांगते, क्या material gain? Because relationship is a material gain too. So that's what happens. That's what Bhagwan says, we have to graduate. When we do dhyan puja, सबके, and we all experience that. When we do aarti, आप करके देखिए कभी, आरती अकेले में करिए। मंदिर में तो आरती हम लोगों की बिल्कुल, we sometimes we have a fish market when we are doing aarti in the mandir, because that's just a socializing, there is nothing to do with aarti. लेकिन अगर अकेले में आप कभी करके देखिए आरती, मेरा अपना अनुभव है, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, with understanding the meaning, I mean it will take us to the trance. आप आरती के बाद आपको लगेगा कि nothing else is left. जो भगवान बोल रहे हैं कि तू मेरा ज्ञानी भक्त, तू मैं ही हो जाऊंगा, there is no difference between, and इस कोई इसमें बहुत बड़ी चीज नहीं है, सिंपल आरती. So that's what भगवान is saying कि but the goal is, there is no goal in that. अगर हम आरती, वो बोलते हैं हम लोग हैं कि तन मन धन सब मेरा, और but there is no goal in आरती. Just do the आरती, and then भगवान says then you will reach me. So that's, but we have to graduate, we don't do that, and then we pay the price. So भगवान ने बताया सकाम भक्त ये, अब भगवान जो 19 श्लोक, we are going back to 19, इसमें जो भगवान बता रहे हैं that is ultimate. मुझे बड़ा पसंद है ये श्लोक, इसलिए आई से कि भगवान ने बताया सकाम भक्त ऐसा है जिसको फाइनाइट रिजल्ट मिलेगा, स्टेचुरी वार्निंग भगवान ने दे दी है कि देयर इज नो गारंटी. I'll help you establish your श्रद्धा in that, but I tell you this is all temporary. So now भगवान 19 श्लोक will say, that's what भगवान wanted, right? बहुनाम जन्म नामन्ते
बहुनाम
बहूनां जन्मनाम् अन्ते
ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते
ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते
वासुदेवः सर्वम् इति
वासुदेव सर्वम् इति
स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः.
सो भगवान इज सेइंग कि बहुत जन्मों के अंत के जन्म में तत्व ज्ञान को प्राप्त हुआ ज्ञानी सब कुछ वासुदेव ही है, इस प्रकार मेरे को भजता है, वह महात्मा दुर्लभ है.
the end of many births, the man of wisdom reaches me, realizing that all is Vasudeva. Such a great soul is very difficult to find.
राइट. सो प्रीवियस श्लोक भी जो उसके बाद के 4 श्लोक में देखा सकाम भक्त. नाउ दिस भगवान इज सेइंग कि, एंड ही सेज कई जन्मों के अंत में, एंड वी डोंट नो व्हिच बर्थ दैट गोइंग टू बी, but he says it might take many births to reach that stage, but suppose this is the birth, we should, in a positive sense, I always think this is my birth, because हमारे यहाँ एक दोहा आता है रामायण में, बड़े भाग्य मानुष तन पावा, सुर दुर्लभ सद ग्रंथ न गावा. ऐसा कि बड़ी मुश्किल से मनुष्य का जन्म मिलता है. सुर दुर्लभ संत मतलब देवता भी सोचते हैं कि मुझे मनुष्य का जन्म क्यों नहीं मिला. सुर दुर्लभ सदग्रंथ न गावा, सब शास्त्र बोलते हैं कि बड़ी मुश्किल से मनुष्य जन्म मिलता है. तो मैं तो ये मानता हूं कि ये मेरा यही जन्म है कि जिसमें मुझे ये करना है. भगवान कहता है कि व्हाट दिस पर्सन हैज अ विजन दैट वासुदेव सर्वमिति, एवरीथिंग इज वासुदेव. जो भी कुछ है सब कुछ वासुदेव से, मतलब यहाँ वासुदेव कृष्ण से नहीं, वहां भगवान से भी. जैसे मैंने बताया इंटरफेथ में भी एवरीबडी वांट्स, एवरीबडी शुड बी हैप्पी, बट हाउ वी हैव टू सी ईच everyone is same as me, then I can work for others' happiness. As long as I see differences, there is no peace, there is no happiness. So Bhagwan is saying सब कुछ वासुदेव. And हमारा ईशावास्य जो उपनिषद है, it started wonderful उपनिषद. It starts with that ईशावास्यम इदम सर्वम यत् किंचाम जगत्याम जगत. Everything in this world is ईश्वर. हमारे यहाँ तो गाने भी, भजन भी होते हैं, मेरे रोम रोम में बसने वाले राम, जगत के स्वामी हो अंतर्यामी, मैं तुझसे क्या मांगू. अंतर्यामी मीन्स हु इज ड्वेलिंग इनसाइड, completely soaked. And there is an example given, it's not soaked like if the cloth is soaked in water, but after 10 minutes the water will evaporate and cloth will be again dried. Not that kind of soak. There is a story in Upanishad कि एक बच्चे ने पूछा कि कैसे, how this, like भगवान पूरी तरीके से everywhere, अंतर्यामी, every भगवान dwells in, we don't realize, but भगवान is everywhere. जैसे वासुदेव सर्वमिति, everything is भगवान. So the story goes, father told son that okay, bring a glass of water. He brought that time and sip the water. How's the taste? He said no, there is no taste, it's the water. He said okay, bring a pinch of salt and just take few grains in the on the tongue. How is the salt? He said it's salty. Okay, put the salt in the water and stir with a spoon, right? Stirrer. And he did that. And he said, okay, now taste the water. And it's a salty water. He said, take the salt out. He said, no, we cannot take the salt out. It's gone inside the water. Where is the salt? Can you see in 1 drop, 2 drop of water? He said, no, you cannot. Water is all over. The salt is all over the water. It just, that is Antaryami. So Bhagwan is in all of us. Bhagwan says कि मैं तुम में इस तरह से हूँ. There is a श्लोक 15 chapter में एक श्लोक आता है सर्वस्य चाहम हृदि सन्निविष्टो. 15 chapter में एक श्लोक है 15 कि सबके हृदय में मैं विराजमान हूँ. भगवान is giving promise कि the only thing कि हमें पता नहीं कि हमारे अंदर है. That's all we call अंतर्यामी. But that दृष्टि के मेरे अंदर भी भगवान है लेकिन बाकी सब में भी भगवान है ना. So that's what Bhagwan is saying. सर्वम वासुदेवम इति. एवरीथिंग ऐसे इस प्रकार से माम प्रपद्यते, ऐसे जो मुझे जपता है भगवान, वो महात्मा सुदुर्लभ. दैट इज अ वेरी रेयर डिवोटी एंड दैट इज द गोल अल्टीमेटली. बट दैट इज अगेन श्रद्धा इज द कंटेंट. कि श्रद्धा कितनी है. अभी हमारी श्रद्धा, इट इज ऑल गेम ऑफ श्रद्धा की भगवान है ये मान के ही. अभी कोई बोलेगा या कोई समझाएगा, it is beyond the arguments and explanation. We have to realize, and it can be realized. Our rishis, our ancestors, our acharyas have realized. That's why they say that, right? And that's why, and we get the glimpse also. Like choti si story ki ek bar there was a grandfather and grandchild. They got up in the morning and they went to their backyard for maybe walking, and there was the more kapank jo tha na, leaf of peacock was, the big peacock leaf was on the backyard. And grandfather says कि अरे लगता है कि रात को मोर आया होगा. तो बच्चा बोलता है कि मुझे तो लगता है कृष्ण आए होंगे. दैट इज श्रद्धा. अभी ग्रैंडफादर को अभी भी मोर ही दिखता है, बच्चे को तो कृष्ण दिखते हैं. दैट इज वासुदेव सर्वमिति. सब कुछ वासुदेव है. ये श्रद्धा वाली बात. लेकिन हम बच्चों में सब, we all were, when we kid we had this same श्रद्धा. बट ये संसार जो है हमें इतना उलझाता है कि हमारी श्रद्धा के ऊपर पूरे लेयर लगती चली जाती है. एंड देन वी बिकम, बड़े होने के बाद हमें ऑल काइंड ऑफ डिल्यूजन. वी आर, सो देयर इज दैट्स व्हाई अर्जुन इज सेइंग कि आई एम डिल्यूडेड, राइट. धर्म सम्मूढ़ चेता. मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि मैं क्या करूं. वी आर ऑल डिल्यूडेड, राइट. मेनी टाइम्स वी आर ऑल, भगवान कह ही रहे हैं कि सब में मैं हूं. वी आर ऑल potentially divine, we are born divine, but because of all these material things, the same material gains, short-term gains, we forget the sadhana. Sadhana is to look for the infinite, not the finite. But we limit ourselves, and then and we are deluded. The whole teaching of Bhagavad Gita is because we are deluded. Arjun was deluded, and that's the reason we read Bhagavad Gita. At the end of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan asked Arjun ki kya hua, kuch mila? And Arjun says, Nashto moho smatirbdha tat prasadat maya jyut. Sthito asmi gat sandeh. I am doubtless now. That my doubt is gone, my delusion is gone. And that is the whole teaching. That's what Bhagwan is saying. Sa mahatma sudurlabha. Aisa very rare are those devotees. And simple, devotee hona, kuch karna kuch nahi. We don't have to read too many things. It is possible in that. So there is a definition of Hamare Guruji definition. They say the delusion ki very nice. Just came to me right now. I am overwhelmed by what I am not. I am overwhelmed by what I am not is a delusion. See? मतलब मैं जो हूं उसके अलावा मैं सब अपने आप को समझता हूं. Overwhelmed by that. कि मैं पिता हूं, मैं डायरेक्टर हूं, I'm American हूं, हिंदू हूं. I'm everything other than what I am, and that is called delusion. That is our Vedantic teaching. So we'll maybe stop here. We'll read one more shlok and stop here. But so that shlok is 24. Yeah. So Bhagwan continues with that. So Bhagwan's goal is to have that Ananya Bhakti with Bhagwan. Vasudev Sarvam Idam Sarvam. Like Vasudev Sab Kuch hai, ya Isha Vasya Idam Sarvam. So 24 shlok we'll read and then we'll stop here. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam.
Avyaktam vyaktimapannam.
Manyante mama buddhayah.
मन्यन्ते माम बुद्धया
परम भावम जानन्तो
परम भावम जानन्त
मम अव्ययम अनुत्तमम।
मम अव्ययम अनुत्तमम।
सो भगवान कहते हैं बुद्धिहीन पुरुष मेरे अर्थात जिसमें उत्तम कुछ भी नहीं है, ऐसे अविनाशी परम भाव को अर्थात अजन्मा अविनाशी हुआ भी अपनी माया से प्रकट होता हूँ ऐसे प्रभाव को तत्व से न जानते हुए मन इंद्रियों से परे मुझ सच्चिदानंद घन परमात्मा को मनुष्य की भांति व्यक्ति भाव को प्राप्त ऐसा मानते हैं।
The foolish think of me, the unmanifest, as having manifestation, not knowing my supreme nature, immutable, unsurpassed.
Right. So Bhagwan is saying, then again, he's bringing to the same teaching that Bhagwan is ultimately unmanifest. जो ब्रह्मन है, हम लोगों ने for a reason there is avatar and then we have Ram Krishna form. There is a reason for that. But ultimately Bhagwan is unmanifest. And the reason, it's a very good Vedantic teaching, how it is unmanifest. For example, the consciousness, which is always there. I cannot say that I am conscious here in this stage and I'm not conscious. I am always, in fact, if I can say I'm unconscious, I am conscious of my unconsciousness. So consciousness, it is like electricity. Electricity is always there. It could be in computer, it could be in bulb, it could be in a cell phone, could be in refrigerator, but different manifestations of electricity. All those may go away. Electricity will still be there. So Bhagwan, that's what Bhagwan says कि लेकिन बाकी लोग क्या समझते हैं? That's what he's saying. अल्प बुद्धि means those who doesn't have that vivek. They say, oh, bulb is electricity. Oh, refrigerator is electricity. Or Hanuman is only Bhagwan. Or Krishna is only Bhagwan. Or other people have some कई tradition वाले तो बहुत ही stubborn है कि उनके अलावा कोई भगवान नहीं. And that Bhagwan says that is अल्प बुद्धि, that is aviveki. But Bhagwan says, because I am not one, I am everything. Vasudev Sarvamiti, Ishavas, everything is Bhagwan. Everything is Bhagwan. I talk to a lot of scholars of other faith also, and they agree to that. That is the ultimate teaching, that everything is Bhagwan. And there is a shlok, हमारे यहाँ पे आता है, एकम सत बहुधा विप्रा बहुधा वदंती. Truth is only one. Truth is not American, truth is not English, truth is not African, truth is not Arabic, truth is just one. Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. They say the scholars or the people for a different reasons they call it by different names. But truth is only one, and that is Bhagwan. Actually, हमारे यहाँ तो गुरु नानक देव की जी की एक जो जप्पू जी साहब उसमें आता है एक ओंकार सतनाम. And he says आदि सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक हो से भी सच. He says truth पहले भी था, truth अभी भी है, truth आगे भी रहेगा. That is Nanak is saying. So truth is the only ओंकार, एक ओंकार. And that's what the whole teaching, Sikh teaching. सत्य ही भगवान है. And Satya has no, but we can call it by different name, but this Satya is only one. And that's what Bhagwan is saying. He is Shlok 24th. So we'll just stop here with this small story, how Bhagwan is everywhere. There was an astronomer. And astronomer, they do like all kind of sky research and universe and all those things. He has binocular and he was doing all kind of research, and he told to one of his friend who was a musician and a kind of a devotee person. And astronomer says, hey, you people keep praying and all those things. I have used my binocular, whatever he has, like all kind of the high-tech gadgets. And he said, I searched through the entire universe. I looked at all the planets in detail. I never found Bhagwan. ये भगवान नहीं है, तुम लोग कैसे कीजिए? And this musician says he was playing that violin. And he said, one day I did the same thing. I broke my violin into pieces and looked for a music, and there was no music. Then astronomer says, hey, come on, what are you doing? If you break the violin, you cannot find a music. Now the violin is broken. So he said, yeah. So where is the music? music not in the violin. So same thing, Bhagwan is not available in the stars, देखने से नहीं मिलेगा. It is to be realized. And musician always realize the music, then music is played through the instrument. So similarly, Bhagwan ka music we have to realize from within. It is not outside. There are help, mandir hai, murti hai, these are all help. But it is, Bhagwan is not there. Bhagwan is, some help we can use it. But we have to look inside, and Bhagwan is always inside. So sarvasya chaham vriddhi sannivishto. So we'll stop here. एक हमारे राजेश रामायणी जी थे, उनका एक दोहा है, कण कण में तुझे ढूंढा तेरा पता नहीं है, कण कण में तुझे ढूंढा तेरा पता नहीं है, और तेरा पता मिला तो मेरा पता नहीं. I am looking you for everywhere. The moment, the day I find you, I am lost. Because that's either Bhagwan or मैं, तो एक ही रह सकता है. And that's what Bhagwan is saying in this chapter. We'll continue. Next week we can finish this chapter. He'll conclude with some of. So this chapter is about apara, para prakriti of Bhagwan, higher and lower nature of Bhagwan. So lower nature is prakriti. We'll summarize next week. Higher nature is the unmanifest, avyakt, which cannot be described by words. That Bhagwan is talking. And that is only can be realized. इसलिए हम लोग उसको आत्मज्ञान बोलते हैं, या सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन बोलते हैं, या ब्रह्म ज्ञान बोलते हैं. Because that has to be realized without name, form, words, shape, all those dropped, then what remains is that Param Shanti, Paramanand, that is Brahman. So with that, we'll do our dhyan, which is exactly we are doing, going from apara prakriti to para prakriti, the lower nature, which is the material world, to the Atma Swarup, which is Satchidananda Swarup, we can say that. So we'll do our dhyan. Stop recording.